Yes, mate, welcome to Liverpool as Matchday Scran comes to Anfield.
Coming up, I have my first pie of the season. Bump into John Lennon, get a rail replacement bus, see 10,000 murals, and surprise, surprise. Here we go then, train up to Crewe from London. 4 hours. This is going to take because there's a rail replacement, of course. This is a Sunday. Let's get some shot eye and listen to my movie soundtrack playlist. Everyone's thinking, what an absolute sad act. Arriving Crewe, let's do this. I thought it was going to be a coach. Oh, we'll have to make do with this, mate. He is absolutely flooring it. Go on, son. We're just about to overtake the Tesla. Do one, Elon Musk. I've been to the city a few times, and I'm going to say it. Liverpool is absolutely gorgeous, mate. That's the building from Batman. The new Batman. That building right there. I'm Batman. Of course, when you come to Liverpool, you need to go towards the Cavern Club. Look at this. Of course, it is all dedicated to the Beatles, who first started gigging down at the Cavern Club. Head to toe, it's Beatlemania down here, mate. You got a statue of John Lennon outside the Cavern pub. I didn't go for a pint. It's mental to think the Beatles actually were walking down these streets, what, like 60 years ago? And of course, the new Cavern Club. This isn't the OG, because the OG was just down the road and they rebuilt it. Cilla Black, of course. Surprise, surprise. I've not really seen this in many cities that I've been to across the UK, right? They have half and half scarves. They have flags in the city centre. Manchester doesn't even do that. Yes, I love the Beatles, but I've got to ask this Liverpool fan, where am I getting the scran?
Well, if you're in Anfield, you can't look past Home Baked in L4. They do unbelievable pies, and they also do a lot for the community, give back to local food banks. So they're a must see. The Scouse pie is an absolute winner. Have you ever had Scouse pie before?
Never had a Scouse pie. What's in a Scouse pie?
So a Scouse derives from, I think it's the Norwegians. They made a beef stew. Essentially, it's like an Irish stew. You can have lamb or beef in it, a bit of red cabbage, potatoes in there obviously, and then a bit of crusty white bread on the side with a bit of butter.
I'm going to be getting the pie, and I'm cutting it right there. I'm not speaking to any more fans. I know Alex doesn't have a Scouse accent, but he's a big name. I don't even care. I've not had a pie so far this season. Fish and chips, done it, completed it, mate. I am having a pie. Right then, let's head up to Anfield then. Nice sunny day up in Liverpool. I love the drive to this stadium. There it is, peeking through right there. There it is. Just look at it. Just look at it. No matter who you support, you cannot hate on Anfield. It's a beauty. So here we are then, right? Anfield, one of the best stadiums, not even just in the Premier League, not even England, not even Britain, not even Europe, the world. The world. This stadium has seen absolutely everything. Titles, Ian Rush, Kenny Dalglish, some of the best fans along the stadium on planet Earth as well. Walking round, you've got "You'll Never Walk Alone" printed there, abbreviated with pictures. Of course, you've got half and half scarves, you've got pins, you've got badges, you've got everything outside of the stadium. Just look at this artwork. You've got the Park Pub literally right next to the Cop. It's that close. One of the most fierce home ends in all of world football. The Cop. Statue of Bill Shankly there. You've got the main stand, which you can actually abseil down, by the way. What a mad little fact. The surrounding area of Anfield has so many murals. You've got Klopp, you've got Mo Salah here. The artwork is so beautiful. Ian Rush, which is one of my favourites there. You've also got John Holding, who founded the football club, and of course, the maestro himself, Luis Diaz. And this lovely artwork of Bobby Firmino. I didn't realise at the time, but this pub is called the King Harry, and look at me, completely unaware. So I spoke to Alex down by the Cavern Club, and he said to get a pie. I've not had a pie so far this series, and he was the only person that I spoke to, the one and only. So when he mentioned pie, I had to go and do it. I had to go and get it. And I'm going to go and get it. Should we go get a pie, or should we go get a pie? Of course, Anfield has murals, but it also has food vans as well, mate. You got an ice cream van there, brilliant. You got a yellow submarine, for goodness sake. Burgers and fries, refreshments, hot dogs and fries. We've got everything. We've got Georgie Porgy Caff, and we've got the world famous Sing Fong. But there is only one place that we can go today, and that is Home Baked Bakery. Come on. Here we are then. Home Baked Community Bakery. Thank you so much to Alex for the recommendation. Can't wait. I love pie so much. Love it, love it, love it. Get in my belly. I say that so much, and I said it in another video as well. Been here since 2013, and look how close this is to the stadium as well. The Sir Kenny Dalglish stand just there. You've got the Kop there as well. It doesn't get much better than this. You don't want to be trekking to town and having food there. I mean, if you're coming into the station from wherever you are, if you're a Liverpool fan from coming from down south, if you're coming from Manchester, Liverpool fan from Manchester. Weird. That'd be quite bizarre, wouldn't it? But always save yourself for the ground. More community-based, you know? Made with more love. Why do you want to go to a TGI Fridays or a McDonald's? Save your pennies. Come here. Get a nice view of the ground before you go in. Should we get in the queue? Yeah.
Let's get in the queue then. It's pretty busy in there, but I've got to see what all the fuss is about. Closer look, £7.50 for a pie, mash and gravy bargain. One of the many freezers which are storing the pies, the Shankly, the Trinity, chicken curry, scouse. That's what I'm going for, traditional beef stew. You know the place is the real deal when they've got all of their awards on the walls. This place is all about community and they do so much for food banks in Liverpool. Me waiting patiently in the line, gobsmacked to everything that's on offer. Just look at them, fresh out the oven. Now, it's my time to order.
Scouse, mash and gravy, please. Thank you. Taking a little perch just outside the Scouse pie. The size of my head, that pie is. Nice fluffy mash you got going on here. Gravy in this lovely little box as well. Not seeping through. Look at the corners. Nice thick gravy coming through. And there's no danger of it slipping out of here. I'm just cutting this all open. I know I'm ruining the presentation, but I need to get some air going into it because I can't just eat this solid because my mouth will be like Mount Doom. So I think we've got some potato deep in there as well. Ooh. Got gravy and potato right in there. All your vegetables as well. No half measures. Look at that. Nice fluffy mash. Mash is such an underrated potato, mate. And I know people will say, and West Ham fans, if they're watching this, pie and mash, I had to wait for West Ham and East London. Doesn't matter, it's different. When you're up north, you get gravy. When you're down south in London, you get liquor. Gravy, so consistent, sticks on that like a glove. Fits like a good glove on this mashed potato. That's top tier. Like the gravy, it needs to be thick with the potato. Nice and buttery. Not too much water, because what's water going to do? Too much water in a mashed potato is going to make it all break apart and it's going to be sloppy and it's going to be gross. Whereas this, the consistency. I can hold my hand like that. It's not slid off yet. It's not even moving. Not even moving. That is how solid. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not even moving. 5, 6, 7. 7 attempts at shaking it off and it came off. That is just proof to you right there just how robust this mashed potato is. Gravy soaked all the way through.
That mash was so creamy and delicious, but I'm tasting something. What is it? There's something in this gravy.
Almost like a bit like alcoholic. I don't know if they put like an ale in there, because obviously with a lot of pies when you get like a steak and ale and whatnot, but I'm definitely getting the flavours of some sort of alcoholic beverage. Pastry is just top of the range when it comes to a pie. Dripping. We've got an absolute drip over here.
Of course, like always, big mouthful. Let's get it straight in the gob. What is the verdict going to be on the beef stew?
My dad, when I was a kid, he was obsessed with slow cookers. Weird. He's not the greatest chef, my dad, but he always used to cook stew. I'll be honest with you, I hate stew. Hate it so much. But this, when you put it in pastry, it takes it away. You've got a nice balance between salt and pepper that's going through it as well. It's not plain. It's not beige. This, there's just so much care that's gone into this. I can see why I got recommended this place, because it's top of the range. Such good crunch coming off the back of that as well.
Beefy meal for a beefy boy, mate. I tell you what, the beef inside of this was absolutely sensational. Your teeth just went through it like butter. It was blended so nicely with all the vegetables.
What a sturdy base that is. Even when I was battering it, you can see little fork marks on the bottom as well. Even when I was battering it, it's so robust. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. I kind of just want to go in there and shake the people's hands and just tell them thank you very much for having me. Distance to the ground. Bush. That's not a 3, that was just an okay. 5 out of 5. Food, 5 out of 5. It has to be. There's no other score that you can give that. Robust, sturdy, juices flowing in and out of it, steam coming up and straight into the nostrils. You wouldn't even be able to tell there was food in there. Presentation, top of the range. Thank you so much. That was an experience.
Home baked, that was out of this world. Not only do you do good food, you do so much for the community. You guys are absolute legends. Next up, we're in Nottingham, the City Ground. Let's do it.